Alright, so today we're talking about arpeggios using alternate picking and hammer-ons and pull-offs. So for just general reference, let's go through a couple of these chords. You're only going to use 4 strings, and if you're using alternate picking, make sure that if you start down, the next string you hit, you pluck it up. So you go up and down this thing, maybe 4 or 5 times in a row, and then move on to the next chord until it gets clear and sort of fast moving a little bit. But you can start out real slow until the chords are ringing out. So they got the A one, they got the C one that also starts on the A string, and D, which starts on the D string. So. Starts on the low E string. Remember to hit the ending strings twice, like you were doing very well already. And then there's a couple of string skipping ones. So one revolves around the E minor, so you don't actually pluck the strings that are being fretted. You just pluck the open ones. So you skip over those 2 strings. So you go from the low E and go directly to the G. G, a similar thing. You just skip one of the strings. And then so we also went over hammer-ons a little bit and pull-offs. And so that is, there's a couple of chord examples, but you don't have to use the chord examples. You could just do single strings, but just for reference. You want to make sure the first one's an A minor, and so you're taking your 3rd finger and keeping it off of the fretboard so this G string can ring out as open until you throw your finger down on it. So make sure that you're getting all the notes strung out first, and then try to hammer onto the fret, onto the space where it should be to make the chord. So it would sound like this. And the pull-off is the exact opposite. So you hit it, it's totally fretted, and take that finger off. So. There's a couple other examples of chords on that, but then there's also an example of single strings that revolve around the E chord, but you can just do it whatever way it feels comfortable until you get used to hammer-ons and pull-offs. And so this one would sound like on the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret on the D string, and then on the 1st fret to the 2nd fret on the G string, and then go back to the D string to do the 2nd, 3rd fret, and then finish on the A string doing the 2nd and 3rd fret. So it would sound all put together like. And you don't have to be that fast because it's not going to work out that fast at first, but just getting used to doing that, and you get calluses like these eventually. But yeah, is there any questions or anything? No. Okay. No. It seems like it'd be kind of a fun exercise that you will really kind of start to develop your ability to play all the different strings, and alternate picking was going to increase your speed a whole lot. Cool.